valued at $6.5 billion in 2021. New and growing export markets drive value back to rural America. The Market Access Program and Foreign Market Development Programs are critical in helping our producers develop those new markets. I agree with many of my colleagues today that as we look toward the next Farm Bill, it will be critical to ensure that these programs do continue. In order to fully realize our investment from those market development programs, though, the United States government has an important role to play. At a bare minimum, we must uphold our existing trade agreements. And Undersecretary Taylor, I did appreciate your remarks to Senator Grassley earlier that there is no negotiating on Mexico's ban on biotech corn because the science is clear on that. You mentioned that Mexico's livestock sector needs our corn, and that is a large market for Nebraska farmers. But Nebraska is also unique in that we grow half of the nation's food-grade white corn, with Mexico being our top export market. And I understand Mexico has claimed that there are cultural reasons for wanting to ban imports of white corn. So can you assure us that when you say there is no compromise with Mexico on their attempts to ban biotech corn, that also includes our food-grade white corn?
Thank you, Senator Fischer. From the conversations that I have had with my Mexican counterparts, we talked about it broadly to include our yellow corn and our white corn exports. There are concerns, I think, in both, and fundamentally the science is the same, as it is for many other genetically engineered products that have been studied for decades. The safety of these products are not in question.
Thank you. And I agree with you also on your point that this has a broader impact. If we have a country who's claiming in a trade agreement that they're not going to accept our products that are safe, GMOs, they are safe, that's a message we need to get out, not just in our international trade, but also here within this country. So I appreciate you standing firm on that and making it clear that GMOs are safe, they are secure, they are healthy, they help to feed the world. We can go on and on with this as we continue to move forward. So I thank you for that. In December, I led 25 of my colleagues. It was a bipartisan letter that we sent to the administration to hold Mexico to their commitments under the USMCA, and we haven't received a response yet from that. So could you check on that and let us know how the administration plans to proceed?
Absolutely, Senator.
Okay, thank you very much. Also, you note in your testimony that the Indo-Pacific Economic Framework, there are meaningful opportunities in there to address non-tariff barriers and sanitary and phytosanitary restrictions. I agree addressing those items would be helpful. However, I have heard from many Nebraska ag producers concerned about the lack of any meaningful market access provisions as part of the administration's trade agenda. So in your capacity as Undersecretary, will you advocate that market access provisions, specifically for agriculture, are included as part of the negotiations for the IPEF?
Senator, thank you for that question. So I believe broadly that market access, addressing tariffs, but also at the SPS side of trade is critically important. Doing one without the other does not often equate market access. We have seen that around the world. I think while tariff liberalization broadly has been critical to U.S. agriculture, there have been parts that have not felt that as equal. I heard this often from some specialty crop producers in the state of Oregon about some of the challenges that they experienced. So what I will say is I'm interested in pursuing trade policy that balances the need for the diverse set of our agricultural producers in this country in pursuing new and diversified markets.
Thank you. I look forward to continuing our discussions on this, and a special thank you for really holding firm on the yellow corn and the white corn with Mexico, and my thanks to the Secretary as well.
Thank you very much. Senator Klobuchar.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair. I'd add my thanks to Senator Fisher on the corn issue.